Good morning, everyone. This is Marv Eisen of Timeless Dollar, and today is Wednesday, December 22nd, counting down to Christmas, and my family can't wait. Anyway, let's see if we can glean some information that will allow us to make a little profit today, trading S&P E-minis or micro E-minis, whatever your preference is. We start out today, as we do every day, looking at the economic calendar, and today on Wednesday, December 22nd, we have gross domestic product and income revisions coming in an hour before the open. Not going to be a determining factor, nor was it when the figures were announced. And also the Chicago activity index, Chicago Fed. Also nothing to rattle the market. Consumer confidence index comes out at 10, and existing home sales as well, neither one of which is going to shake the market. Moving over to the morning's news, flags are in the red, but look at how much in the red. Dow down 19, S&P futures down 5. These numbers are basically flat, okay? These numbers are basically flat. Look, oil just went from red to green. Moving on to the main event, checking out the market. Now I have my trading zone for today, 45.70 to 46.34, or about that. The close yesterday on Tuesday was 46.40. The market is trading right about where it ended yesterday, and yesterday it ended at the high of the day. Where is the market going to go? The greatest service that I can do for my students or anyone is to tell them where the market is going to go. What's the market going to do today? What direction is it going to go in? Isn't that the overall information that if you had every day, you would have a tremendous advantage? Well, we don't know where the market is going to go. We can only go with our calculated numbers, and I calculate these numbers and send them to my students each evening after the market closes for the following day. And last night, I calculated the numbers, and they came out to 45.68 on the support and 46.32 on resistance. Doesn't tell us very much because there's a pretty big range of prices in here. There's about 70 point range. So it doesn't really tell us much. But sometimes and often, very often, we know where the market is going to go or which direction it's going to go because we know where it's been and we know the likely range. Now, yesterday, this was Tuesday, and this was the calculated numbers from 45.01 to 46.50. So the market opened here at 4,600 or thereabouts, and traded down after the first hour to 45.77. Now, it looked like the market was headed at 10:30. It looked like the market was headed for a down day, right? Market opened about the middle of my range. So here at 10:30, I don't know where the market is going to go from here. But here's what I do know, and this is important. I do know the range for the day is going to be about 50 points, 55 points. I do know that. So if I take at an hour, half an hour to an hour after the market opens, if I take that range and I add it or subtract it to the low or the high, I can get a sense of where the market is going to go, because the market is going to traverse a range approximate to what my calculations are, okay? So here at 10:30, if I take my calculated range, right? These are numbers. This range is a calculated number, so I can move this range around. The support and resistance really don't mean too much, but what does interest me is this overall range, okay? So if I take the range and let's say it's right here at 10:30, okay? Right here at 10:30. And I take my range and I say, well, if this is the high of the day, because the market generally reaches the high or the low of the day in the first hour. If I take this as the approximate high of the day, and here I am at 10:30, I don't know what these numbers are. I don't know what they're going to be. But if I take this range and I subtract it from the high after the first hour, I can see that, well, it looks like the market is going to trade down to 46. Anyway, it doesn't matter what the down number is, but the market is going to fulfill a range to the bottom. On the other hand, if I take my calculated range and I transpose it to, let me compress this chart a little bit, to the low of the day, if I bring it up to the low of the day here at 10:30, I can look at my numbers. And again, I don't know, this is blank, all right? I just know the prices are trading right around here. This is my low. And I know, well, the market is going to trade upwards from there because this is my low. And either it's going to trade down here if this is the low, or it's going to trade up here, this direction, or rather if this is the low, or it's going to trade down here if this is the high. So it's what you don't know oftentimes that can tell you where the market is going to go. That's beside the support and resistance, time and price numbers, and of course our favorite, the gap trade. At any rate, this is Marv Eisen, and using this information can greatly help in determining where the market is going to go after the first half hour to hour of the day. Anyway, trade safe, use a lot of patience, have a great day. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next.